What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Kevin Svenson here. Just wanted to come to you guys with another video today. A lot of you guys who have been following me for the past year have been following me really for a lot of, you guys seem to like my macro predictions, right? My long-term predictions. That's kind of what this channel was really based on in the first place. Predicting Bitcoin coming down to 2,500, making that call back in February. Doesn't really matter at this point. We're about $1,000 away now, less than $1,000 away from that $2,500 price target showing up. I kind of want to go over the big picture here, guys. I think a lot of people right now in the crypto space are kind of just like waiting for. Let me just go over to Bitstamp. A lot of people in the crypto space right now are waiting for, this big V-shaped recovery, right? Everyone I talk to, like everyone on my streams, just people all across the board are looking for this big V-shaped recovery, right? Everyone is expecting, I've even talked about it, right? But everyone is expecting the price to just come down and make like a huge V-shape and recover. And, the price will come down here, big V-shape, and we're off to the moon again. The more that I hear this, and the more that I think about it, the more that I realize that it's probably not going to happen. We're probably not going to get a V-shaped recovery, and everyone's just going to hop in on the V. Yay! We all hopped in on the V. Now we're going to the moon again. Guys, the more that people talk about it, the more that I think about it, the more that I realize that this is probably not going to happen. Too many people are anticipating it. I think at some point we might get a V-shape, and it might just be a big fake out, honestly, right? And I'm starting to think that the price of Bitcoin might actually go much lower than a lot of people anticipated. Could we come down here to 2,500 and bounce off and have a short-term upswing? Yes, but I think ultimately the price will probably pull back in the end and go. And at this point, I'm feeling like, it's all speculation. It's just my best guess. But I'm starting to think that the price of Bitcoin might be in for a much longer term sustained bear market than a lot of us have been expecting, right? I'm really just second guessing this whole idea of the price coming down, doing a nice V, and everyone just hops in on the V, right? Everyone just hops in on the V, and we're all in, and it's all great. We all got in on the V recovery, and we're all going to the moon again, guys. I'm thinking about it, and it's just not likely. It's just not likely. It didn't happen before, guys. If we look at the past bear market here, right, it looks a little less extreme because we're looking at it like this on log scale. But, we went from $1,200 down to $150 or $160, $200. And we didn't get a V-shaped recovery, guys. We had a sustained bear market where the market kind of just lingered in a certain price range for a long time. And I'm starting to think that this is the more likely scenario, is that we actually just have a slow bleed. Bitcoin is probably going to just have a slow bleed and sort of replicate what it's done in the past, more or less. There's just something telling me right now that this V-shape idea, where everyone just thinks we're going to get a V-shape and recover. I've even talked about it, guys, right? I've even thought about it, and I thought it was likely. And just the more I hear it, the more that I think about it, I'm just thinking like, man, this is probably not going to happen. We're probably not going to get this V-shape, and the price of Bitcoin might actually end up falling a lot lower than we all want it to. I'm still keeping my eye out for this $2,500 price target. I'm going to be watching this, very closely, guys, as we come down here. I'm going to be seeing how the market reacts to this area. Guys, we could get a bounce off of 3,000 temporarily. I don't think it'll last very long. Maybe we come into 2,500 and get a V-shape and have some sideways trading. Guys, I just feel like if the price came down and hit, everybody right now is eyeing up the $1,800 price level, and everybody and their grandma is going to buy an $1,800 Bitcoin, from my understanding. And to me, I think the more likely scenario is that if we do that, if we do come to this area and we bounce off the 1800 area, I think it's going to be a big fake out. I'm starting to think that this bear market is going to be a lot worse than we want to believe it will be. But guys, I could be wrong. I could just be getting overly pessimistic here. I'm open to that idea. The market's not going to play out how we want it to. And I don't think we're all just going to hop in on this great V-shape and, we'll be good to go. Is this possible? Yes, it is possible. I will be taking positions down here in case it is possible, but I just don't think this is likely anymore. I think, the more likely scenario is like something we've seen before. Just a kind of a slow bleed and a longer term bear market. And, Bitcoin, the community will be depressed for a while. And, we'll just be trading sideways for a year, 2 years maybe. And then we'll start making progressive moves back up. But, guys, in order to get a major sentiment shift in a market, I think it takes more than a V. I think it takes more than a quick V shape and everyone's good to go. I think we're going to see something more like that. I think we're going to see a slow bleed, a really depressed state for Bitcoin, right? Something like that we've seen before, and then eventually we'll push back up. But guys, I'm just not feeling the V shape right now. And again, it's all just speculation. It's just my best guess. It's just what I'm feeling, and that's really what this market is all about. Is just what people are feeling. There's no value investing going on here. So my guess is as good as your guess, right? I'm just telling you guys what I think right now, and the V-shaped recovery does not seem very likely right now. And I think that if we do get any sort of V-shape here anytime soon, it will probably end up being a fake out for the bulls. Guys, could I be wrong? Could I be wrong? Could I be overly pessimistic right now? Absolutely. I absolutely could be just too, overly pessimistic. The thing about this, guys, this whole bear market, I'm taking it really slow. I'm going to be pricking at the market at certain areas. My patrons know this. But, it just doesn't seem likely at this point. I know I'm kind of rambling at this point, but I just wanted to share this with you guys, that the whole V-shape idea, I don't think so. I don't think so anymore, guys. I thought it was possible too, but the more that I think about it, the less I think it's likely. Also, I want to hop over here to the Bitcoin chart here on Bitstamp and just show you guys, here's Bitcoin, and I'm going to just go to the weekly, and I'm just going to flip the chart. So this is Bitcoin's chart upside down right now, right? Guys, Bitcoin has, if you're looking at it from an inverse perspective, Bitcoin has V-shaped tops and flat bottoms. In its history, it has flat bottoms and V-shaped tops. V-shaped top, most likely flat bottom. It's interesting to look at Bitcoin from this perspective, right? Just seeing how it goes like this. We have this insane gain, and we're coming back down. It's just hard for me to believe that we're just going to pop down, get a V shape, and we're all good to go. And we're going back to the moon. Yay, we're all on the boat now, and we're good to go. I think we're going to have a really depressed state. Also, with the way that the traditional markets are looking right now, guys, I think Bitcoin will not really do well. And Bitcoin has only been around since the post or during the 2008-2009 financial crisis. So Bitcoin has only benefited off of this record long bull run at this point. Bitcoin has only benefited from the stock market. So, if you went with logic, if the traditional markets start to turn around, which it looks like they may, then Bitcoin will probably do worse than we expect it to. So really, guys, my message here is just be very careful. Could I be wrong? Yes. But all I'm trying to say is be careful. Take it slow. Don't rush into the market, guys. It's not, guys, we are not going to just, I could be wrong, but we're not just going to pop out of here and you're going to miss out. Bitcoin is very momentum-based. It's very momentum-based, guys. When the momentum is in one direction, it's in that direction, right? So just realize that as well. It's very speculative, very momentum-based. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of depressing and pessimistic or whatever, but I really just felt the need to share this with you guys. If the traditional markets start turning around, Bitcoin's probably not going to do that well. The only way that I see Bitcoin doing well is if global fiat currencies just start failing left and right, and people are like, what do we do? Oh, well, I guess we can buy Bitcoin. That's the only real scenario I see that working for Bitcoin. But traditional markets, if they start to top out and turn around, Bitcoin will probably not do too well. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to share this with you. I hope you at least got a little bit of value out of this. I know it's not a happy topic, but yeah, guys, I will be streaming when Bitcoin's doing interesting things. So definitely subscribe, like the videos, notifications on if you want to get my YouTube alerts for crazy Bitcoin price action, all that stuff. But guys, thank you all for the support, and just everything you guys do here for me on this channel, just all the interaction and all the support, the donations, guys. It's just incredible. So thank you guys all so much, and I will talk to you all very soon.